Hello. Hopefully you've been watching. If you not, that's fine. This is the reflection for April 11th, 2019. And this one, I guess the quote I'm using or the verse I'm using here is from John 8:51 that says, "Amen, amen, I say to you, whoever keeps my word will never see death." And I like this scene. The scene is interesting because is Jesus trying to claim who he is, and then the Jewish people pushing back on him, telling him he's crazy, and who does he think he is? And they start thinking, well, what is this about death? How are you saying you know Abraham? We know Abraham died, so how could you say that? You think you're better than him? And in the end, Jesus says, "I was," or "I am," and that's kind of where my mind went to. The Jesus claiming "I am," his "I amness," and then he getting kicked out, trying to get people were trying to stone him. And how I relate to this is just it's how interesting it is that when we first start claiming who we truly are, when we get this inkling that there's something off in the way we're living, and there's something different for us to do, or for us to be, for us to believe, for us to feel, and all these other things that will come in terms of who we think we should be and who we think we are. Society and other people would immediately start pushing back on it. They'll ask questions like, "Who do you think you are? How are you gonna do that?" And that's not going to work because yada yada yada. And they'll keep pushing back, and they'll keep telling you, "No, you're crazy. That's never worked before. You should just stick to what's safe," and all these other things. And so you'll start getting criticism, and you start doubting yourself because you have been listening to society's expectation telling you should do this, this, and this is what you should think. And nobody really teaches you how to think, how to get to know yourself, how to explore and discover what is your passion, what is your purpose, how can you use that where you're working currently, how can you leave a little bit of you in every interaction that you have. And I like this concept that Jesus simply said, "This is me, and I understand you don't get it, and that's okay. I know you're gonna try to do things to me, so I'm just gonna walk away, and I'm just gonna let you be." And sometimes that's what I had to do. I had to let go of some friends. I had to ignore some opinions of people I really enjoyed hanging out with. I had to leave some habits behind, and I'm still struggling with some of it. But the thing is like I'd rather choose to try to be me. When I got fired the second time and I was happy about it, it was only because I said to myself, if I'm ever going to fail again, I rather failed doing something that truly represents me, because then I'll know that that was me, and not because somebody else told me I should be that way or I should think that way and things like that. And the fact is that as soon as I started doing that, I mean, some people didn't like it, especially the ones around me, and I found other people that did like it and connected with me much better. So that's my challenge today. Figure out a way to claim your I am. It's not about being selfish. It's just simply about being you and leaving your mark the way that your inner voice says you should do it, and explore and discover. That's it. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.